Okay guys, it's Mike with Cars and Cubes here. I've been promising you guys a video of the equipment that I use when I do my barbecue. So here we go. This here is a remote food thermometer. Well, what it does is I got two probes. If I'm doing two pieces of different types of meat, I can put each probe into each type of meat, and then I can set it up where I want it for my doneness. Say like if I want turkey at 165 and I want my beef at 125, that's where I can set it. These here, it's my gloves I can use when I'm pulling the meat off the smoker or off a grill or whatever. These here are another set of gloves that you guys can see. They do the same thing, but those gloves there are a little bit harder to get off my hands. So right here I got a spray bottle. You know, normally I put apple cider vinegar in there with water sometimes, or I'll put my seasoning in there or some type of liquid to base, you know, to spray my meat with so it doesn't dry out. This here, that is a Wi-Fi meat thermometer where I can turn around. Pretty much does the same thing the other one does, but this one I can hook it up to my phone and do the same thing, set the temperature and everything else. This guy here, this right here, this is an injector. I haven't used it yet. You know, it's the whole kit, and I haven't used it yet, but I plan on doing it sometime when springtime comes around. I gotta get a little bit more practice in before I got that, you know, before I do a big thing. This here is my probe or my meat thermometer where I can, you know, check my meat whenever I want. You know, it's just a quick turn on, flip it open, poke the meat, and done. We all know what this is. It's a lighter. This here is a basting brush. Believe it or not, guys, this guy right here, I can sharpen my knives with it, and I can sharpen scissors. You got the right hand scissors, and you got left hand scissors, as you can see. And right here, these are the two knives I use. This one here, I use that pretty much removing the fat and everything else, like off the ribs, the pork butt, and everything else. This one here, I pretty much use it for slicing and cubing up meat. See, like if I want to make burnt ends, that's the knife I would use. So guys, this guy right here, this is the new contraption my wife had bought. Okay, she got this at Goodwill. Yeah, you can't get turbos there or anything else like that, guys. So, sorry about that. So, here's the inside of it. I cleaned it up the best I could because I don't want to get all this stuff off there because that's somebody else's work and everything else. I sent these through the dishwasher so, you know, so they can clean up, and they cleaned up really nice. This is a thermometer probe that goes into the meat just like the other one. Then here I got a water pan. You know, you take it, fill up the water and everything else. Right here they got a little bucket like you do here with the water pan. You get the bucket, you put it here, you put your slivers of wood, you know, and you put it in there, and then you fire it up, and she just starts smoking. So everybody asks me how I start my charcoal. Well, this is what I use right here. It's a charcoal basket. What I do is I'll take a newspaper, put it up in here, put my charcoal in here, then I come back to the newspaper, I light it. I don't add no lighter fluid or anything to it. Just paper, that's it. This guy here is a little temperature gauge that goes inside the smoker. this here is another water pan. I fill that up with water. I set that on this side, and then I got one on the other side. And what I do is I fill that up with water. My meat goes in the middle, and it kind of helps the moisture stay inside the chamber. This guy here, this is for moving around the charcoal when it's in the firebox and stuff. So, which is right here. This here is my charcoal basket. That's my firebox for the good old smoky right here. So, this is this guy right here. This is the basket with all my equipment goes into. So, you guys probably saw this in there. So, what this is it's a mat that goes on the grill. If I got charcoal down in the bottom there, what it does is I get that nice and hot down there. I lay that mat down. I put whatever protein I want. If I want my steaks on there, shrimp, lobster, any kind of meat. And if I'm cooking it with, basting it with butter and garlic or whatever, I'm not going to get the flare-ups like everybody else would. So, that's pretty much all the equipment I have, guys. And everything else as of right now. So, I do plan on getting another table. This one here is 4 foot. It's adjustable. My wife just got that recently for me. But I'm thinking of getting maybe 2 6-foot tables. So if I ever go to an event or something, and if they allow me to do barbecue or whatever, I can do it there. Or if I ever decide I want to sell barbecue on the side of the road or something, I can just pop that out, grab everything, and I'm good to go. So, well, other than that, guys, that's pretty much the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down of what you think of the equipment. And if you got any questions about the equipment, hey, I can give you more information about, and maybe I can tell you where I got it from, so that if you want to start doing this or get better at your grilling or your cooking, just shoot me a question. Maybe I can